Librarianship isn't solely about checking in and out books. A librarian provides students access to information and helps students with technical programming. The Art Institute of Atlanta's library has over 26,000 books and media items for students to choose from. Most librarians choose this public service profession because they like to help, which is the reason why Robert Sarwark decided to help people in finding educational solutions to their academic problems.
I think most people get involved because they first want to be of help. They want to serve other people, and I think that this is a great field to do that.
Working for the Peace Corps, Robert obtained a love for literature, culture, and helping people.
I had the opportunity to teach at the college level there in Cape Verde, West Africa. And I really loved it. And then when I came back to the US for graduate school, I had some great jobs on campus, and I really loved that. So I realized this is where I want to stay.
In a college setting, students often seek help from librarians. Librarians are basically a bridge between the students' needs and what a library can offer them.
I work with students with any reference questions that they have, helping them get the resources that they need, or to help them with the technology that we have here in the library. I work with faculty members on making sure that their students know what resources we have in the library. And basically anything that comes up that's related to the library, I'm involved with that.
Ever since the internet became the main vehicle for students to access information, the Art Institute of Atlanta offers students the flexibility to choose between the traditional resources, books, or the digital resource, the internet. Having a balance of both gives the students a broader range of information.
I think that, first of all, just having a space that's dedicated to studying and getting work done and collaborating with other students is really important. But besides that, just having access to information is really crucial to being a college student. So we have a main open space here that has 4-person tables. We also have a computer lab that has 10 open computers and 4 testing computers for placement testing.
Quiet rooms in libraries have recently caught on, especially in college settings, where students work on group projects in the main sitting area.
We have a room that's set aside for absolute silence, where it's not okay to make really any noise because it's understood that's where you go to be silent. So we want to make that distinction.
When a student is not able to find a book, Robert guides them through the online library process.
So students can fill out a form themselves, but I can also do it myself on behalf of a student or a faculty member for specific items.
Most art institutes are connected with one another, and when a student needs a certain book that they cannot find, the librarian provides a form to fill out. Then the request is placed to retrieve that book from another campus library. When a request is denied, the librarian can put in a request to an outside source.
We work with a team that's based in Pittsburgh, and they do all acquisitions per my suggestions or recommendations or requests, just like they do for any other librarians.
As a place where teachers encourage students to create, it is important for students to know how to be a wise consumer of information.
Information literacy is being able to distinguish good information from bad information. Being able to say, this is accurate based on the other sources that I have access to, or this is not, or maybe this is incomplete, and then take it from there and make a decision.
A librarian also assists students who are not computer literate.
I think that if someone doesn't have any experience with computers or with the internet, that's something that it's my job to teach them to do at the very least. I'd be happy to sit with anybody and work with them one-on-one so that they can search our system as best possible. And even if they don't have any tech background, it's no problem.
Workshops are also available for students to understand how copyright laws, academic integrity, and plagiarism play a part in academics and industry.
Plagiarism and copyright are really important for students to know about. And what I've been doing is working with specific classes as much as I can to give information about what is legal, what is going to be a problem, why it is so important to avoid plagiarism and to understand what plagiarism is and why it's such a big deal.
By working very closely with the Dean of Academic Affairs at the Art Institute, Robert is able to properly inform the students of consequences of breaking these rules.
I work with Dr. Anthony Johnson, who's our Associate Dean of Academic Affairs, on the Academic Integrity Committee. So what we do is, if an instructor believes that a student has either cheated or committed plagiarism, that instructor will bring the case to our committee. So please come into the library, introduce yourself, say hello, get to know the library, and ask me anything you want to know, and I'd be happy to help you with any of your needs as a student.